remember what you're fighting for.
When you understand that, you'll be ready.
What if the fight isn't just in the ring, but inside you? Karate Kid. Legends doesn't just return to the dojo, it brings back the heart, the grief, the struggle, and the legacy. And it might just be the most emotional Karate Kid story yet. There are those who hesitated. Another Karate Kid film, right after Cobra Kai ended on a high note? It felt risky, but Sony rolled the dice, and shockingly, they landed a solid hit. Karate Kid. Legends bridges generations. It merges Jackie Chan's 2010 reboot, the iconic Ralph Macchio saga, and the Netflix-fueled Cobra Kai resurgence into one heartfelt journey. But this isn't just nostalgia. It's about new characters, new pain, new triumphs, and one boy's fight to reclaim himself. Meet Li Fong, a young kung fu student from Beijing, thrown into the chaos of New York City. Played by Wang, Li brings that perfect mix of awkwardness and quiet strength. Yes, his journey mirrors Daniel LaRusso's, but it doesn't copy it. This is his fight, not a retelling. Li meets Mia, the girl who sees him, understands him. And yes, she's got an ex-boyfriend, Connor Day, a local karate champion. You think you've seen this story before, but trust me, you haven't. Where this story becomes special is how Li starts forming bonds that are deeply personal. He's not just battling bullies, he's battling grief, loneliness, and the weight of his brother's absence. It's the kind of pain that doesn't scream, it lingers. And Wang sells it with every look, every line, every fight. And just when you think you know where the story's going, it flips the script. Li doesn't just get a mentor, he becomes one. For Victor, Mia's dad, a down-on-his-luck pizzeria owner, fighting in a boxing match to pay off his debts to a local loan shark named O'Shea. Victor's played by Joshua Jackson, and wow, his performance hits deep. He brings vulnerability and heart to a role that could have been a cliché. Instead, their scenes together are rich with empathy. Two lost souls, one young, one older, finding common ground through pain, pride, and punching bags. There's a moment when Victor and Li are alone, and Victor talks about regret. And you feel it. This subplot isn't just filler, it's the soul of the movie. Li doesn't just bond with Mia. He becomes friends with Alan, his tutor. That may sound small, but remember, Daniel didn't get to have many friends in the original films. This gives Li range, a chance to be a teenager, not just a trainee, a chance to laugh, grow, and lean on someone. Then there's his mother, Dr. Fong, played by Ming-Na Wen. She's supportive, she's present. But sadly, the role doesn't do justice to her talents. Still, Wen brings dignity and emotion to every second she's on screen. She pushes Li to keep fighting, not just for the tournament, but for his own healing. The flashbacks to Bo, his brother, are beautifully painful. Li's hesitation, his grief, the tears behind his fists. This isn't about revenge. It's about becoming whole again. Jackie Chan returns as Mr. Han, and he's never been this fun or this heartfelt. He's not just the wise master, he's the wild card. A fast and loose Shifu who balances comedy with real gravitas. Then there's Ralph Macchio, Daniel LaRusso himself. His calm, centered sensei energy contrasts perfectly with Han's style. And together, their chemistry is electric. Li trains with both, one teaching with emotion, the other with discipline. And suddenly, this isn't just Karate Kid. It's legacy, evolution, and generational unity in motion. Let's be real. The fights are awesome. Wang performs many of his own stunts, and it shows. The hits are sharp, the moves flow, and on the big screen, every strike feels like it counts. But the villains? Not so much. Connor Day, stiff, lifeless, lacking menace. O'Shea, a loan shark with all bark and no bite. These guys are forgettable in a franchise built on iconic antagonists. And that's a shame, because Wang deserves a villain who can match his emotional and physical depth. enjoying this journey through Karate Kid. Legends? Join the dojo, hit that subscribe button, and keep the spirit alive. We break down all the emotional cinema you love to feel. Karate Kid. Legends may not be perfect. The villains fall flat. Ming-Na Wen is underused. But the heart of the story? The people? The emotions? They're what make this film special. Wang leads a cast that elevates the entire experience, giving us tears, laughs, punches, and peace. It's not just a return to form, it's a return to feeling. So if you've ever believed in second chances, family bonds, and the strength it takes to heal, then this one's for you. Karate Kid. Legends reminds us what matters most is fighting for something worth loving.